Hi, this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. For some reason, the viewers are very interested in what I find on Facebook Marketplace and in flea markets and occasionally on eBay, but not very much on eBay. And sourcing for some of the reels that I develop and show you as project reels. Some of the reels I need parts for, and some of the reels that, quite honestly, I'll call tuition reels, just because they're reels that I learned from over time. Well, today I'm going to show you one that I found on Facebook Marketplace. When I look on Facebook Marketplace, most of the time I'm just going to search locally. I'm not interested in product that I can't see from those purchases, and I'm not interested in driving very far, given the pandemic and all. So I stay local, I look, from time to time I find some deals, and I wanted to share these deals with you. I also wanted to share my thanks to our first responders, essential personnel, and teachers, and store clerks, and retail workers, and everybody who's trying to keep us safe and keep us normalized to the extent that we can be normal during these periods. And again, if you're a healthcare worker, first responder, EMT, fire, police, and you have a reel that you haven't been able to tune up because you don't have the time, then I'm offering to do that for you this month. And just contact me on the email on the business card that follows. I'll provide you with the information on how to get those reels to me. So I saw this on Facebook, and we made a deal. The reels averaged about $6 or $7 a reel, and then we threw in some poles, and we threw in some reels attached to those poles. So I thought I would just kind of take you through them, kind of what appealed to me, and then what needed to go from there. So most of these, or some of these, are going to be parts reels. The conversation I had with the individual that was selling these was that he buys storage lockers, I guess like the show on Discovery or whatever channel that one is on, cable television. But he buys the storage lockers, and he has nothing to do with fishing reels, and he buys them for other reasons. But if they show up in the fishing reels show up as part of the greater locker, then he just looks to get rid of them at a cost. So like I said, I averaged about $5 or $6 a reel for these. There are a couple I'm interested in repairing, so let's take you through them. This is a Penn Peerless number 9, totally parts reel. It's missing the worm gear, missing the line guide, missing the pawl, and not sure if the internal idler gear, the plastic one, is ruined here. That's probably why the rest of it was removed, because that one probably broke. But these are good for parts, and has a lot of usable parts on it. I wouldn't attempt to repair that. This is one of the ones I saw that had given me an interest in this one, and this is the Pflueger Rocket. It's the model 1375. It's the big brother of the Pflueger Akron, and I would like to get this one repaired. It seems like it's working. There is a click going on in there. Not quite sure what that click is, but I guess it's something to do with the anti-reverse dog. But I would like to repair that, and I will probably make a video on that. This probably should clean right up. There's some tarnish and corrosion on that, but these spools generally are very well protected. And we had a bunch of Ocean Cities, and I actually thought about buying these because I do want to do a history on Ocean City, and the more of these reels that I get to show you, the better off I am. We have the wrong one. This is an Ocean City 552, 952, 922, and this is a broad-based one. Again, this one's missing the line guide, and has the line guide shield installed upside down. That's kind of interesting. Not repairable, but I do have a lot of these reels that serve as parts. Here's a frame from a Penn 185. Frames are always good. Here's another of the level lines. This one is the Pure 109. I think it's hard to see. 109. and this one's not moving, and we'll see why that is. But maybe between the two of these we can get that thing going again. Here's a Pfluger. It's a Temco. I'm not familiar with that one, but I love these old reels, and this will probably make for a video since I haven't done any of these older Pfluger reels. And we'll see what we can do. There's a bunch of Pflugers in here. That's one. This is a Pfluger Capital. It's got the German silver side plate on it. This one seems to be in pretty good condition. I did preview for you earlier a Pfluger reel that's the same reel with a red side plate. Actually, I think I can grab it right here. Yeah, this is basically the same reel with a strawberry flavor instead of a licorice flavor, I guess. But they're both good reels, and these will clean up. This is interesting to note. It does have a single screw take-apart system to it, and not sure if we'll be able to get this one off. They're usually stuck pretty tight. Well, not right now, but notice that we will be doing those. Here's a smaller Capital reel. And again, these obviously were just thrown in a box. I don't know what the fellow was trying to do there, but this is a smaller Capital, and we will get that one back out there fishing, give it a second chance. This looks like a Coax. Yeah, this is a Coax. Interestingly enough, if you read this, it says J.A. Coax on there. A lot of times you'll be trying to buy one of these on eBay, or you'll see them come up on eBay, and it'll say Jealousy, because folks don't understand the history of it. Joseph Coax was a California reel maker and designer. These are fun little reels, and they compare very favorably with a pen reel. This one's working, and we'll get that one out there again. Here's an Ocean City 112. I'm not sure we're going to be able to do anything with it. It looks like we have a broken free spool release on this one, and we have a lot of, I'm not sure if that's mold or what's going on with that reel, but I'm always interested in parts, and we'll see what we can do there on the parts side. This is another Pfluger. This is the Pfluger Temco, so we have two of these out there. This one's turning as well, so that can be restored. Here's another of the Capitals. This one's in a little bit better shape than the other one. So now I got three Capitals to work on. That'll be interesting. Love these. These are the Mitchells. This is the 320 series, I think. I'm sorry, 620 series. It doesn't have the outer chrome ring. So there's a series of these that have the chrome ring and a series that don't. And actually, as I'm looking into the box, here's the one with the chrome ring. So I'm not sure we have a model on either one of these, but the only difference here really is the outer protective chrome ring that goes along with these. Always can use those. Let's see what we got here. We got another Ocean City. This is the 988. I like these. If I can get this one cleaned up, I may even take it fishing myself. These are nice narrow frame. They're even more narrow than the 180s that Penn made. They're great for inshore, shallow depth type fishing, and we'll do a video on that one for sure. Coming up next is an I don't know. There's no branding on this one. It's a Japanese reel without a brand. That should be fun. We'll go do this one just to find out what it is. Call that a tuition reel. Not sure whose takeoff that is, but they come in from time to time. Here's another 109, I believe. Yep, another 109. This one seems bound up and not working, but you know, these things will last a long time. I've got three of them in here now. We're certainly going to be able to restore at least two of the three. Another big Ocean City. This one is the an older one. This is the 113, large frame, and this one's going to clean up beautifully, absolutely beautifully. There's some surface corrosion on it. That Flitz pre-cleaner will take that right off. Wait till you see what we do with this one, because it will come up nice. This is the second one reason why I purchased the lot. I saw this one. This is a Kencor. This is the drum 160. This one has the level wind guide as opposed to the traditional one. This is a deep water, very well made reel that I'm going to work on, and we'll see the video on that. Here's a Penn Delmar, I think. Yep, the 285. Used to see these all the time. Don't see them that much anymore. Of course, the last time one of these was made was quite a few years ago. There's something frozen in here. We're not sure, but definitely serviceable, and definitely will get us back to that. Here's a big old one. I think this is Sears and Roebuck. So this is a Daiwa reel. Here's the one that's been killing me with all the line that you've seen tangled up here. But if you notice on the bottom of this bail, it says engineered and developed in California, manufactured in Japan. This is a Daiwa reel. Unfortunately, this one has broken the reel seat on the bottom here, but I think I have a comparable one where I can move some parts on that. Next up then is a reel that's going to be a parts reel, but those of you that saw a preview earlier of one of my reels saw that I had a disintegrating handle, so this one will probably replace that. This is a Pfluger Trump reel, and it's missing that little clip there, so I'm going to have to go into my reserve, see if I happen to have a little gear plate for that, and if I do, I'll go do that. This is a Johnson, I think, right? Oops, hard to tell. We have a Johnson with a broken foot, so that one's useless. Okay, so that's a preview of the reels. Like I said, they averaged around $5 or $6 for all of them. There's a lot of good parts reels in there. There's about 8 or 9 that are going to be reclamation projects. There's some beautiful old Pflugers in there that I'll be working on. And if you see any of these that you have an interest in having a video done on, please let me know. And other than the ones that I mentioned, and sometimes I mention them and then I don't get around to it. So again, if you see something that you would like to have as a video, please let me know, and I'll be happy to mark that down on the request list. I know I haven't done a Coax in a while, so maybe you want to see one of those. Just let me know. And then in the background there, you can probably see that there's 5 or 6 of these rods. These are very old rods. They came in that shed as well, and they're pretty interesting rods. They're all bait casters. Most of them would be going with the older style reel like that Pfluger Trump that I was just showing. On this one we have a South Bend that's been mounted onto there, probably a South Bend pole too. Most of the older poles were not marked. We have a couple of reels here that are just going to be thrown in a parts bin. This is a partial reel of some description, but I like the pole that it's on. It's really on a nice pole. It's clean, and that's probably where the value in this one is. Beautiful pole, broken bait casting reel. That's all right. We got the other one there that we can fix up and do that. This one is the another Pfluger Trump. So there you go. There's that little cap that I was going to be looking for on the other one. This one doesn't have the cap on this side, so I think 2 makes 1 here, and this one has got the better cosmetics of it, so I think we'll be able to restore at least one of those. Got an Eagle Claw here. Not sure if that's working. It's obviously got a bird's nest on it. We'll see, but again, the pole is in very nice condition, and maybe we'll be able to do something with that. And then finally, this one is a very curious one. This one has the Shakespeare Criterion on it. I believe that's a reel from the 1950s, but it could be from the 40s. It appears to be functional, and I'll probably do a video if I get around to it to do that one. The interesting thing with this one is it's on a metal pole. So the metal poles predated the fiberglass ones. In this case, this metal pole has got a garnet eye on it. And I'm not sure if it's being shown very well here, but there is a garnet eye on that one. And unfortunately, the next one up is has broken off. So this is about a 4.5 foot pole. it's not very collectible in its condition. The cork has gotten chewed off of it. It kind of reminds me, when I say chewed off of it, I remember buying a lot from a fellow, and half of his bottoms of his poles were all chewed off by his dog. But such is life. So this is, it's hard to see. I can't tell the manufacturer here because of the worn decal on it. Maybe I'll do some more work on that. But I do want to get to that reel to do that. So I guess the net on this is, if you are looking around, you may be able to find a box of reels of your own on Facebook Marketplace in an area near you. As I mentioned, I don't like to pay the shipping charges or anything, so I always limit my searches in Facebook to 20 miles around me. And if you're patient, and if you have an idea what you want to do with it, you can certainly buy reels that I'll call project reels or tuition reels, and some of them you'll be able to restore. And that's what this will be all about when I get around to it. So speaking of getting around to it, if you like these kinds of videos, I would appreciate it if you subscribe. The subscriptions keep my my channel vibrant, and they also give you the opportunity to hit notifications, so that as I go to work on some of these reels, that you'll actually see when they're posted, and you won't miss them in terms of how to go about servicing them and keeping them well maintained. If you like the video, please indicate that on the screen. And finally, comments. If you have questions about these reels or any reels, leave them in the comment section. I will reply to them, and I'll try and get you answers in terms of when these were made. Or if you're working on a reel and you're stuck, I'll try and get you unstuck, and I get quite a few questions on that as well. And then lastly, if you have a reel that needs service or repair, and you're not interested in doing it yourself, then please contact me on the email on the business card that follows, and I'll be happy to provide you with the repair information. So this is Dennis with Second Chance Tackle. I hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you again to the first responders and essential personnel. Everybody have a great day.